can't wait to get this one started. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5.
And that is not the way you want.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge and makes the big play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun. Give on the inside. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Complete to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edelman. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, Dave, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown LSU. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the point after is good. Just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They run the reverse. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his finishability on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it over the middle. Just trucks through it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Snowed under by the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being in gets you a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Gadecki. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet slipper. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays.
The ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ogden.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. It's a reverse. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And, man, it's so hard to figure out what the heck's going on defensively, and you got guys coming in motion and then moving back and across the formation. I like it sometimes when it's just basic for an offense. You're just running a wide receiver across the formation. So hard to adjust, and it quickly picks up, 5+ yards like it was nothing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Edelman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up by 17 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. At the 45 on its way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Terrapins are marching down the field. The option look. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here no matter where you are in the field. You can keep this drive going.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
There, 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Let's go!
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
At the 19-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Maryland 28, LSU 24.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Edelman. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got it.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field. But unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it! Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. The quick out. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Calls his own number. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
At the 19-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll go with a direct snap. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Maryland.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Maryland! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one you should do.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back to this kickoff and then have the defense with the finishing touches on a win. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, and he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David.